we need to think of a new advert for freebets.com.
Get your best betting offers from freebets.com.
Yeah, that'll do.
The following deals are now live.
This is Lewis Hart for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store, Forged Irish Stout, freebets.com. Delighted to be on with Robert Garcia. We're here in Orlando, Florida. Your man Aaron Aponte is back out. Looking forward to his return to the ring tomorrow night.
You know what? I'm happy to be here. Florida has always been a great state for boxing. You know, they've done great fights. I won my world title fight here in Florida, so it's always brings me good memories. You know, happy to be here.
And you look at your stable now; it's growing and growing and growing. You've obviously got Aaron, you know, Bam, and so many other fighters. How do you sort of deal with such a growing stable at different stages in their career?
You know what? I have a great team behind me. It's not myself. You know, I wouldn't be able to do it by myself. I have my son Pita. We also have Chepe, Felipe, Charles. My dad, who's also a big part of a gym. My brother Mike is still involved. So you know, I created a great team, and that's why I'm able to have all these fighters. I'm able to be here with Aaron Aponte. Next week I'll be in San Antonio with a few of our younger fighters too. So you know, just staying busy, but you know, putting a good team together.
Do you like the busyness in a sense? Where you have fighters that have constantly got days. You enjoy being in the gym and having that sort of thing to look forward to in a sense.
You know what? I love it. You know, and when I don't have anything big lined up, I'm able to travel. So I'm able to be here. I'm able to be in San Antonio next week. I was in Oaxaca last weekend because I don't have like Jose Ramirez, Bam, or Virgil who are preparing for fights where I would have to stay with them and I would send somebody else. Now this smaller fights, well, not a card, because it's a big card, but Aaron Aponte is not a huge fight. I would have sent somebody else, but I'm glad that I'm here in this today.
When it comes to Aaron, for people that may not know, what can we expect from him tomorrow night or in the future?
You know what? He's a big 140-pounder. That's a great thing. Aaron is a big 140-pounder. He's got great power. He's got great boxing skills. I think it's my first fight working with him, so it's not something that I'm going to tell you. You guys are going to see a big difference, but I know that fight by fight, little by little, there's going to be a difference. You know, he's a very dedicated kid. He's disciplined and has a lot of potential. You know, we just have to bring it out of him little by little. You know, it can't be from one fight to another. You know, we only worked for a little over a month. You know, I think it's just going to be a matter of fight by fight. It's going to be looking a lot of improvements.
Well, just moving on, we'll talk about, you mentioned Bam Rodriguez there. I was speaking a little bit off camera. He broke UK Hart's, beating Sonny Edwards, but this proves him on to some massive fights. The one in talk is Estrada. How likely are you think we will see this fight, and how big of a fight do you believe that can be?
Well, you know what? On our side, it's already a done deal. We already agreed to the fight. Matchroom already has a date in June. I believe, from what I understand, Gallo was choosing to fight Ioka first, which I understand. You know, it's a unification, but from what I understand, Ioka has to do a mandatory, so that won't be able to happen with Gallo. So I think Gallo's back on board. You know, Matchroom just told me this morning that things are looking good. So hopefully we're able to do it. I think it won't take long for the negotiations to finalize, because on our side it's already a done deal. So we're just waiting on Gallo.
When it comes to a fighter like Bam, how special is it that every single fight the levels step up? You know, you look at the Quadras fight and then look now when he beats Sonny Edwards. Is it scary to see the potential that he does have?
Well, you know what? I knew it since he was 15. You know, I knew the kid was going to be special. I think he knows it also, and that's all he wants. You know, he doesn't doesn't want to take any stay busy fights or anything like that. You know, we told him, if it's not Gallo, who else should we go after? And he told us, I'd rather not fight, because I want to fight Gallo. So that's what we're pushing for, all the big fights. I think Bam is the type of fighter, only at a young age. He just turned 24 last month. So he, at that age, you know, to be wanting to fight the best says a lot about himself. You know, he doesn't want any stay busy fights. He wants to fight the best. He wants to be the best in the world, and I think he is going that direction.
Absolutely. And just the last one from me, one thing I did want to talk about, Tyson Fury versus Oleksandr Usyk. We've had a pushback date to May 18th. I suppose, what do you think of the fight, and do you feel like the cut that Fury may have sustained could be a factor going into this camp, I suppose, 3 months down the line now?
Well, it's a great fight, because it's going to be for the undisputed, heavyweight championship, which is something we haven't had in a while. So I'm excited about the fight. I think pushing the fight 1 month after that cut was maybe not enough time. From the pictures that I seen, the cut looked pretty big, pretty deep. So I don't know if the cut will be healed by that time. But hopefully we do see it. Boxing needs this fight, especially in the heavyweight division. We haven't had an undisputed champion in a while. I think we need it.
Absolutely, Robert. Thank you for taking time to speak to me. Appreciate it, and all the best for tomorrow night, mate. Thank you. Cheers, mate.